For traveling parents, a new way to engage your kids in reading even while you're away. Coby Neuenschwander is here with Readeo. Thank you so much for coming in. This is such a terrific idea. You know, when my kids were little, I worked nights and I used to use a cassette tape recorder, and they would have to follow along with the book just so they could hear my voice.
Yeah.
But now they can actually really interact.
Right, yeah, so we basically took a video chat experience that a lot of people are familiar with.
Sure, like a Skype or something, you can see their face.
Yep. And we added children's books to it, so you can actually have an interactive, engaging experience with the child. One of the challenges, if you've ever tried having a phone conversation or doing Skype with a young child, it's very difficult to keep their attention.
Right.
But with our
they get
service,
distracted and they start going away from it.
So it's a 30-second experience maybe, and then they're off.
So how does this change things? How does this really pull them back in?
So with this, you're actually sharing a book on the screen. We have about 140 books on the site right now from 7 different children's book publishers. And you're actually sharing the book. So the child on their screen sees a book, and you see the book on your screen. And then you both see and hear each other. So when you turn a page, it turns for the child, and it's
so they can see the images, see the pictures as if they were there on your lap. We can see some full screens that we have right now. The interesting thing I think about this is that your child can look through here and choose the book that they want.
Exactly. So the child can pick any one of the 140 books, and as a subscriber to the website, you get access to all of the books. It's $10 a month or $100 a year. And anyone you use it with is free.
You have it up right now on your laptop here. So show me where the kids would go to kind of look and say, Mommy, I want that picture. And can you help guide that even from far away?
You can. You can help guide that from far away. So we can pull up and look at our library. You can filter by age or by category. Or you can also do a search for a specific author if you want to do an author search as well.
Oh, that's perfect. Like for Dr. Seuss books, those are my favorite to read, and so subsequently have become my kids' favorites as well. And then you call them up, so they hear the computer give them an alert?
That's right. So you both log in at the same time. Both sides have an account, even though only one side really needs to pay for it. Anyone that a paid subscriber uses it with is free. So they set up an account, you both have accounts, and then when you're both online at the same time, either one can send an invite to the other. And you get a little message that pops up on your screen, and then you just accept it, and you're connected.
So now, just because one side has to do this, it's not just parents, but I think extended family, grandparents could be reading to their kids from far away as well.
Exactly. So one of the reasons I started this company was because I have a 4-year-old son, and I wanted him to be able to have a better experience with my parents. So now he'll spend 30 minutes or an hour reading with my mom. And that gives me time to have a break, to be honest.
Exactly. So she can babysit from out of state.
Exactly.
And it still works. Have you found at his age, is it enough to keep his attention? I mean, what age would be the minimum maybe that you could do this with someone?
It is. So we find that children starting out about age 2 and going up to about 8 is kind of what we target. And my 4-year-old he'll go as long as my parents will go and longer. So he usually wants one more book.
One more, don't they always?
Even after they're kind of ready to be done. So, yeah.
That always extends the bedtime. You know, 3 stories. No, one more, please, one more.
The same thing happens here.
But the interesting thing is I can see how you would maybe do it with your child when they're younger, and then they could begin to do it on their own, especially if you're interacting on that grandparent level.
Right. So as the kids get a little bit older, then they can start to read to the grandparent or to the parent. And even as I've watched my son, he's getting more interactive. Now he wants to turn the pages and choose the books. And I'm sure as he learns to read more, he'll start taking over that as well.
It is such a terrific idea. Thank you so much for the idea and for bringing it to us. I really appreciate it, Corey.
Thank you.
To learn more, you can check out Readeo.com, or we'll link you right up there. Go to WGNTV.com/midday. And next in the Midday Fix, the most popular wedding trends. Then Tom Skilling has your forecast.